I'm not going to bite you.
I'm sorry, sir. You gave me a fright.
You're up very early.
I'm generally up by 5, sir. Otherwise, I get behind.
I used to be able to stay up all night and suffer no ill effects whatsoever. Oh, well. Those scars. Would you mind if I examine them? It's a purely professional curiosity.
I don't really like to talk about them, sir, if it's all the same to you.
There are some on your neck as well. They look almost like teeth marks.
Yes, sir, that's what they are.
In the fish pantry. Fetch it in for me, will you? It's alive! Warmth of your hands, that'll be. Revived him. Put him here. Difficult buggers to kill, his eels. Now, keep hold of its tail. Go on. Don't be soft. Catch the skinners. What's the matter with you?
I'm all right.
You're as white as a sheet.
Sorry.
Well, Fetch us that big saucepan off the range.
What's he do out there on his own all those hours?
He's after something, I don't know. Last year, we used to give weekly lectures in that operating theatre. He had patients like a regular doctor.
And he just stopped.
Just like that. From one day to the next.
Perhaps he's looking for a cure for something.
Yes. For what ails him, if he's got any sense.
Shall I leave the candle a while, or do you want to sleep?
I always want to sleep. I can't understand why it should take so much effort to look after one man.
I don't mind hard work.
Well, I do.
Been in service since I was 12, and this is by far the best place I've had. He's a kind man, the doctor. Anyone can see that.
If he was that kind, he'd let me sleep until 6.
Good night, then. I feel safe here is all. Good morning, sir.
Mary, this is most welcome. I'm ravenous.
I'm pleased, sir. I wasn't sure whether I should wake you.
Why?
Well, you can't have had much sleep, sir. I heard you coming in not 3 hours ago.
Last night, I came to the end of a very long journey. For months now, I have been engaged in the driest kind of study. But last night, all the barriers fell before me. I have made a great breakthrough.
I'm very happy to hear it, sir.
Mary, yesterday as I was passing, I looked into the library and there you were with your nose in a book. I had no idea you were able to read.
I'm very sorry, sir.
You're most welcome to borrow any book of mine that takes your fancy.
Oh, no, sir. I wouldn't want the other servants to think I was getting above myself.
No, I can't eat any of this.
Why don't I ask Mrs. Kent to call you some
No,
eggs?
that's all right. Are you quite sure you don't want to tell me how you got the scars? I'm sorry, I won't ask you again. Leave the tray. Would you be so good as to ask Poole to organize the removal of that to my cabinet?
Yes, sir.
I hope you haven't been making a nuisance of yourself, Mary.
No, sir. The doctor was just telling me he wants his mirror moved to his cabinet.
Can you account for why the master chose to issue these instructions through you?
Well, no, sir. Except I told him I'd heard him coming in very late last night.
You did what? You were in the master's bedroom some considerable time. What else did he say to you?
We talked about doing something with the garden.
The garden?
It's that gloomy out there. I thought we could plant out a flower bed or two.
Well, and who's going to do all this?
I would. I don't mind.
Aren't we finding enough work for you?
I could do it on my afternoons off.
My last place in the country.
I think we're familiar with your reminiscences, Mrs. Kent.
The master used to send for one of the housemaids every morning, 9 o'clock, regular as clockwork. In the end, she fell in the family way and was dismissed without a reference. I often wonder what become of her.
I expect now she entertains gentlemen all hours of the day.
Bradshaw,
Yes, Mr. Poole.
save your breath to cool your porridge.
Yes, Mr. Poole.
What are you doing?
Mr. Poole doesn't allow me in the theatre, sir.
Does he not?
Mirror's in place, sir.
Thank you, Poole.
Mary tells us you've been holding a discussion with her about the garden.
Remind me what conclusion we arrived at, Mary?
Flower beds there and at the corners. And a herb garden here by the kitchen.
The very thing. Just what we need. Oh, and Poole, would you gather the staff in the dining room at about 6 o'clock? I have an announcement to make.
Sir.
As I'm sure you're all aware, the pressure of my work has increased considerably of late. Consequently, I have decided to take on an assistant. His name is Mr. Edward Hyde, and I intend to give him the run of the house. Of course, as a rule, he will come and go by the side door of my laboratory, but when he does have the occasion to step over here, I trust you will treat him with the same respect that you've always shown toward me.
You may rely on it, sir.
Will the gentleman be taking his meals here, sir?
Not as a rule, no. There really is no cause for concern. He is a quite remarkable young man.
He's a solitary one, isn't he, the doctor?
A year or two back, he used to have dinner parties regular. Then it just stopped.
Shame.
Oh, no. Best thing ever happened. Think of the washing up.
And he's never had any sort of a lady friend.
Never a woman stepped in the front door. Not since I've been here.
Strange.
Bradshaw says he goes to houses.
What?
Bradshaw says he goes to houses.
What do you mean?
You know, houses.
No. No, I can't believe that. You best get off if you're going. I'll finish up here.
Thanks.
Sir?
Yes.
It was very good of you, sir, to back me up about the garden.
Yes, I think I did rather well.
Mr. Poole questioned me so closely about why I was so long with you this morning. It was the only excuse I could think of. So thank you.
Are you sure he's not out on the landing right now, the virtuous Poole?
No, sir, he's gone to bed. I thought if you would like to examine these scars.
Come here. Raise your sleeve. These go very deep. Did they never affect the use of your fingers?
I couldn't move my thumb for a while, but gradually it came back to working.
Does it still cause you any pain?
Gives me a bit of jip when the weather's damp. Otherwise, it's right as rain.
What did this? Come. Sit down.
Oh, no, sir.
I insist. Something to drink, perhaps?
No, sir.
So, how did it happen?
It was a punishment, sir.
You done that on purpose, didn't you?
No, sir.
What do you think? I'm made of money, you careless little bitch. Going out now, Eddie. See what I can find.
He was gone some time. He had a strange way of walking, not exactly a limp. But his footsteps, what I always knew it was him. It was like every step was calling my name.
Are you still there, Mary? I found you something to keep you in company. We wouldn't want you getting lonely now, would we?
Was it a rat?
Yes, sir. He knew the way I felt about them. He knew I couldn't abide even the idea of them. And he knew sooner or later it was
Going to bite its way through.
bite its way through.
Where was your mother all this time?
She was working. She never got home till late. She took me away that very night, tried to decide what to do for the best, and thought I'd be safest if she put me into service.
What happened to him?
I never seen him again from that day to this.
It is a terrible story, Mary. I can see why you were so reluctant to tell it to me. Thank you for being so candid. I shan't forget it. I must go to my laboratory. There's something I need to do.
You're up early this morning, sir.
As a matter of fact, I didn't go to bed at all last night.
And you've been out by the look of your shoes.
Yes, I needed some fresh air. I was thinking a great deal about the story you told me last night. You must have really hated your father.
I don't know, sir.
Surely he was a monster.
When I was little and he was in work, he wasn't so bad then. It was the drinking that did it.
You think it was only the drink?
The drink turned him into a different man.
A different man?
Yes, he even looked different.
What do you mean?
It was like he carried another person inside him, and the drinking brought him out.
Or maybe set him free. I'd like you to do something for me in strictest confidence. I want you to deliver this letter. I expect you know where that is. There'll be no reply other than a yes or a no.
Very good, sir.
You'll do it then.
If you want me to, sir.
Thank you, Mary. Haven't you ever wished for a completely new life, Mary?
No, sir. What good would that do?
I mean, suppose you were able to do absolutely whatever you wanted, with no consequences and no regrets. Then what?
I don't believe there is such a thing as actions without consequences.
Strictly speaking, I've no vacancies at the moment. We might be able to come to some particular arrangement.
Are you Mrs. Faraday?
Who wants to know?
I have a letter for Mrs. Faraday from Dr. Jekyll.
Oh, Harry Jekyll, eh?
Are you...
Yes, I'm Faraday. Keep your wool on. Come inside. Dear old Harry. Ever the good Samaritan. Not required in the House of Commons, Sir Danvers.
Oh, I imagine they can rub along without me this once, Mrs. Faraday.
And vice versa, I shouldn't wonder. Sir Danvers is one of our most prominent spokesmen on foreign affairs. Aren't she, Sir Danvers?
Oh, you're too kind, Mrs. Faraday.
Got any questions on any sort of exotic customs? Sir Danvers is your man.
Oh, perhaps I've been a bit hasty.
No, she's not even an apprentice. Not yet.
Oh, pity. Mary!
Yes?
I look forward to meeting you in due course.
You rub along for as long as you like, Sir Danvers. For as long as you can manage. I'll say this for Harry Jekyll. He may ask for a few special services, but he doesn't mind paying tough whack.
So I'm to say your answer is yes.
My answer's always yes. I have my obligations, tell him. It'll take me a week to clear out the present tenant, and I'll need another week to make these alterations he's asking for. Then his assistant can move in. Can't say I've ever noticed him in need of any assistance.
Well?
She said yes, but she said she needs 2 weeks to get it ready.
Hard on my young man.
No hardship to stay away from that place.
He's robust enough, and he needs to live within easy reach of the hospital.
Where's he living at the moment?
Why do you ask?
It's only that no one in the house has seen him.
He tends to come and go during the night. Now, I think that will be all.
I've seen him.
Yes, he just crossed the bridge, but you couldn't really make him out. What was he like?
Well, he moves funny. Not so much limp, more of a shuffle. And he sort of stooped.
Did you see his face?
No, just his eyes. He came out of the dark, like he was made of it.
What's this then? The mother's meeting?
No, Mr. Poole.
Mary, come here. Closer. Closer. What am I going to do with you?
You should have no trouble cashing this. I think we've had enough excitement for one evening. Close the door behind you.
My lord, sir, what have you done?
It's all right.
Is it broken?
No, it's only a sprain. I shall need helping into the house.
Should I fetch your assistant?
What? What did you say?
I thought I heard him moving around the house last night.
If he were there, do you suppose he would leave me to crawl out here on my own?
I'm sorry, sir.
If you'll allow me to lean on you, I'm sure the thing can be accomplished.
You've been working too hard, sir. I'm not surprised you've had an accident.
What's going on?
The master's had an accident.
Why didn't you come for me?
I was just...
Hold your tongue. Go upstairs and light the bedroom fire. Bradshaw.
I was out late last night. I must have somehow put my weight on it.
Dr. Jekyll is all too benevolent an employer. So it falls to me to draw attention to occasions when I feel members of the household are failing in their duties. It is also my task, may I remind you, to dismiss those staff who persistently overstep the mark.
Yes, sir.
Have you any idea to what I may be referring?
It's not my place to advise the master not to go back to work.
Quite so. Now help me on with my ulster. The master requires certain supplies from the chemist. Naturally, we're all concerned when Dr. Jekyll is unwell. We're hardly likely to improve his condition by drawing attention to our own entirely insignificant opinions. You must be aware there are a great many young women in straitened circumstances who could fill your position, and observe a few elementary regulations. Remember that.
Yes, sir.
When we had our talk, you refused to say you hated your father.
I don't.
Why not?
He put a dark place in me, and I can't forgive him for that, but it's part of me now, and how can I regret what I am? Though it often makes me sad.
Oh, well, sadness, yes. That can't be helped. That comes in like the tide. I know you're afraid of rats, Mary, you told me. But what else are you afraid of?
I don't know, sir. Bad dreams?
I see.
Confined spaces?
Yes, of course. But what you're saying is you're never afraid of yourself.
No, sir, I didn't say that.
You are afraid of yourself.
Yes.
I thought so.
God, Mary. I'm so cold. My hands are frozen through.
Take some broth, sir.
I don't know, Mary. Why is it you strike me as you do?
Get some warmth into you, sir.
I'm very tired.
Mary, will you get dressed? There's something I need you urgently to do for me.
What's all this about?
How should I know? You'll have to do the black leading for me this morning.
Ah!
I'm afraid this won't be a very pleasant errand.
Is it to Mrs. Faraday?
It is. And I can tell you how important it may be.
with a few quid in a swami letter.
Oh, that's the same. You better read it.
He ought to have the courage to come here himself and clean up after that mad dog of his.
He said there might be a reply.
And so there might. Come with me. You go. Don't even ask.
What should I tell him?
Tell him no need to panic. I'll do anything he wants. And you take this home with you to Harry Jekyll.
What am I supposed?
Oh, yes, it takes all sorts. You tell Harry Jekyll this is such linen as even his old friend Mrs. Faraday can't clean for him.
You've taken your time. The master's waiting for you in the laboratory. Go there directly. The rule is relaxed. And shift yourself!
What did she say?
She said she'll do everything you want her to. Well, she said, this is such linen as even she cannot clean.
She has always been prone to exaggeration.
I saw the room. There was blood on the ceiling.
And did Mrs. Faraday explain?
No, sir, but I felt sure someone had been done to death in that room.
No.
She said you should have gone yourself, sir.
I couldn't, I'm sure you understand. A place like that. I sent my assistant, Mr. Hyde.
She called him a mad dog.
On those rare occasions when a woman like Mrs. Faraday is not at fault herself, she is liable to experience a rush of righteous indignation. I happen to know that Mr. Hyde did everything that he could. The girl had already lost too much blood. These amateur operations, as I'm sure you... Well, let's not discuss the details. Just rest assured that I shall continue to look into the matter. I suppose it would have been too much to expect a bit of gratitude.
I'm sorry, I doubted you, sir.
I'm going to lock my door and work. Tell Poole he may close up as he pleases. I may not go back into the house tonight.
Do you know who I am?
You're Mr. Hyde, the master's assistant.
Yes, you may say so. What do you think? I always had an artistic temperament. I know I owe my existence to science, but I've never been able to whip up much enthusiasm for it. Strange. The thoughts that come unbidden, don't you find?
If you mean we're not always in control of our ideas.
Why should we want to be? That's the question. I've never been in favor of control. By all accounts, your father was no paragon at controlling himself. Men will chatter amongst themselves, you know. What I wasn't able to find out was how far it might have gone between your father and yourself. Didn't you look forward to them sometimes? Those evenings when your mother was out working? Still, wouldn't you like to come in town with me tonight? Good morning, Mary.
Morning.
What's the matter?
I thought, sir, when we spoke of private matters, those were confidences you would never repeat.
I'm afraid you've been upset by my assistant.
No, sir, I was more upset by you. That you told him.
As a doctor, I've always been in the habit of taking notes after any kind of consultation. I'm afraid my young man is less scrupulous than he should be. He read my notebook.
I see, sir. Well, in that case,
I can't deny that his manners are rough, but I've learned to look beyond that. I know he likes you very much. I see no reason why you shouldn't become the best of friends. As a matter of fact, I was hoping you would accompany him this afternoon on a scientific errand. I thought it might make a break from this perpetual housework. Of course, I'll send Bradshaw if you prefer.
To where they butcher human meat. This hospital and the slaughterhouse share the same gutters. Most convenient.
You just can't say no to our employer, can you? And you believe every word he says?
The doctor's been very kind to me.
He's much too old for you, of course.
I don't know what you mean.
I keep telling him he works too hard. Are you ever aware when you're with the doctor of how much he longs to touch you?
Of course not.
He conceals it that well, does he?
I don't want to talk about this.
Whatever you say. It is difficult to understand someone who is entirely incapable of simply asking for what he most wants in the world, don't you agree?
How can you presume to know what goes on in the doctor's mind?
Inspired guesswork, instinct, fellow feeling.
What does he want them for?
Never bothered to ask. I just supply the organs as required. You've no idea how strange and twisting are the ways of science. Wait there. Afternoon, doctor. Visit from the butcher. What's that? You can't tell why, Mary, but the doctor feels a bit hungry. Tea and sandwiches, perhaps?
For two, sir.
Why not?
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde would like some tea.
How'd you get on with that Mr. Hyde, then? He managed to keep his hands to himself.
You shouldn't judge everyone by your own standards, Mr. Bradshaw.
Well, I hope Hyde was politer to you than he was to old Poole.
What do you mean?
Just before you went off, he sends for Paul. Tells him to get on a train. Goes to some chemist way out in the country. And when Paul says, "Is there anything else I can do for you, sir?" he says, "Yes, mind your own business," and slams the door in his face.
Mr. Poole was that upset. I wouldn't cross him in the next day or two if I was you. He said to me, no matter how well he speaks, Mr. Hyde could never be mistaken for a gentleman.
Who is he then?
Well, you ask me, he's got one over on the doctor. A spot of blackmail. Oh, tell you what, maybe he's a souvenir from the doctor's student days, sort of a grown-up wild out. Now, they do look a bit alike. Well, Mary don't like to think the doctor's ever had any fun in his life.
Oh, Mary, you go.
Oh, it's you, is it? Butler's night off, is it?
What do you want?
A word with the gentleman.
Which one?
Harry Jekyll, of course. If I never saw that other devil again in my life, it'd be too soon for me.
They're both in the laboratory.
That'll do as well as anywhere.
As a rule, the doctor doesn't admit visitors when he's working.
Oh, I think he'll admit me. Very likely he'll admit both of us if you play your cards right.
Wait here.
What is it?
Mrs. Faraday's here to see you, sir.
Who?
Mrs. Faraday.
What do you want?
Just a word. Thought we might have a little chat about improving our financial arrangements.
Stay where you are. I'll be with you in a moment. There's something I have to do first.
Don't be too long. It ain't very festive down here.
I'll bring the tea in a minute, sir.
What?
Mr. Hyde ordered some tea and sandwiches.
No. Cancel the tea.
Hold your horses. I'm parched.
I'm sure you'd prefer something stronger. It won't take me a moment to prepare it.
Have it your own way.
Doctor? Doctor? Doctor?
I'm very sorry to disappoint you, but it isn't the doctor. He chivalrously insisted on seeing Mrs. Faraday all the way home.
Told me he couldn't go to that house.
She's moved.
Will there be anything else, sir?
Yes, there will be. Come here. There's been something I've been trying to say to you ever since our first conversation in the library.
Yes, sir.
I want to apologize for some of the things I said.
Why?
Because I was unnecessarily offensive. Now look what you've made me do.
also misunderstand it. I thought you invited me here.
I did.
What's the matter with you?
I'm sorry, bad dream.
Didn't sound too bad.
Yes? Mrs. Kent tells me that while I was away yesterday, you had some dealings with the master's assistant.
Yes, sir.
Did you hold much conversation with him?
No, sir.
But I understand a cup was broken.
That's right, sir.
How did that happen?
I dropped it, sir.
You dropped it? On the carpet?
No, sir. It landed on the fender, sir.
I see. Well, by rights, it should be stopped from your wages.
Yes, sir.
I'll discuss it with the master. You may go.
Poole tells me you've confessed to breaking a cup.
Yes, sir, I'm sorry.
After the story you told me about your father, I can't understand how you could ever bring yourself to say you'd broken a cup. Especially when you didn't do it.
Yes, sir, I can't rightly understand it myself.
I'm sorry you don't care for Mr. Hyde.
Who told you that, sir?
You don't, do you?
He troubles me, sir.
Leave me.
May I open it, Mr. Poole?
Very well. Be quick about it.
What is it, Mary? Is it bad news?
My mum's passed away.
Now, you come and sit down a minute. I'll make you a nice cup of tea.
This is from her landlord. It says she owes her money for the rent.
Now, don't you worry. Mr. Poole will speak to the master, won't you, Mr. Poole?
Yes. I'll take up the breakfast today.
Yes, and then you can see to things yourself.
Got my savings, nearly £8. Would that be enough to pay for a proper funeral? Why isn't she in her room?
Oh, well, you see, I have a heavy demand for my rooms. Long waiting list, you see.
Where have you put her?
Oh, she's quite comfortable, you know. Very snug, really. Now, the parish will provide the expenses of the burial.
No. I want her to have a proper funeral. I can pay.
Oh, well, then you must let me take you to a first-class undertaker of my acquaintance.
Thank you. I prefer to make my own arrangements. And did you say you were also owed money?
Oh, no. I took the liberty of selling off a few bits of furniture and crockery and clothes, which I'm very pleased to say cleared off the debt completely, and let me see. Yes, a shilling over.
poor wage for a lifetime's drudgery.
Very true, miss. This is a vale of tears.
What have you done?
You have a wonderful knack for being in the right place at the right time. Why are you about at this hour of the night?
My mother died.
Oh, yes, I heard. Oh, well. She's not the only one. Now, I'm afraid I must make good my escape. I suppose you'll never see me again.
Are you the housemaid, Mary Reilly?
Yes?
This way.
Mary Reilly,
Yes, sir.
where have you been?
My mother's died, sir. I had some arrangements to make.
And when did you last see the doctor's assistant, Mr. Edward Hyde?
Some time ago, sir.
Not in the last 24 hours.
No, sir.
Another question. Are you acquainted with a friend of the doctor's, a member of Parliament, Sir Danvers Carew?
What are you up to?
Don't believe so, sir.
But I understand he was a regular dinner guest here at the house.
In point of fact, Reilly is the most recently engaged member of the domestic staff. I don't believe Sir Danvers has dined here since her arrival.
I see. And now, if you'll oblige us, Mr. Poole, we'd like to search the doctor's laboratory.
I don't believe there's anyone out there, sir.
Will you not interfere in matters which do not concern you?
You'd best ask the doctor yourself.
May I be of some assistance, gentlemen?
If I had anywhere else to go, you wouldn't see me for dust.
The police found nothing here or in the laboratory.
Ah, this place is going to the dogs. Murder now, if you please. He always give me the creeps, that Hyde. What's to stop him coming back here and skewering us when we're in our beds?
He won't do that.
You know him well, do you?
No.
Come on to bed. still feel safe here?
I don't know what I feel anymore.
Well, I'd watch me back if I was you.
Mary,
Yes, sir.
would you step in here a moment? I want to speak to you.
Mr. Poole.
Never mind, Mr. Poole. Put those down. You saw him yesterday,
I did, sir.
and yet you told the police you would not. Why was that?
I don't really know, sir.
Do you know that what you've done has made you an accessory to murder? In a case like this, not telling the police everything you know is a criminal offense.
I know that, sir.
Danvers Carew, my God, I was at school with him, you know. He was corrupt and frivolous, but he didn't deserve that. And he is an important man, not easily swept under the carpet. Not like the others.
What others, sir? What others?
There were others.
Where is he?
Last night, he walked in on me as bold as brass. He wanted money to make good his escape. I made him promise to disappear and never show his face again.
What is it you owe this man? Why are you prepared to risk everything trying to protect him?
It's myself I'm trying to protect. And as far as what I owe him, as strange as it may sound, Edward Hyde has liberated me. I no longer care what the world may think of me. It is marvelous how much he loves his life.
And his victims, sir? Did they not love theirs?
Not as he does. Not so ravenously.
Sir.
Then I trust you as I trust no one, Mary. My life would be a sad thing if I...
He is impatient.
Therefore do we now commit the body of our departed sister to the grave. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Mary! I wanted to make a contribution towards the expense of the funeral.
Looking well. And settled in service in a big house, so I've been told.
Who told you?
Your mother.
When?
Oh, I've seen a bit of her the past couple of years. She wasn't one to bear a grudge. I was just thinking, if you and I couldn't get together again sometimes. The doctor tells me I'm not likely to live through the winter. Here, this must have cost you 6 months' wages.
You keep it.
Why not? My money's as good as anyone's. Have you no heart at all? I'm your father. Have you no feelings for me?
We had our good times, didn't we? We had some good times. You remember. Must remember.
Did you miss me?
You promised the master you'd go away.
Easier said than done, as it turns out.
What did you do to him?
Better you had asked what he has done to me. The truth is, I am your master.
What do you mean?
I mean, I am the bandit. He is merely the cave in which I shelter. Where are you going?
To raise the alarm.
Last week, you saved my life. Now you want to send me to the gallows? Can you explain? Can you?
No.
I feel differently with you. Why should that be? You still the rage.
Where does it come from, sir? This rage.
How should I know? It comes in like the tide. Now are you beginning to understand?
For years now, the doctor has been suffering from a strange malady. He experimented with many ways to keep it at bay, but it would always return more acute than ever. Finally, he distilled 2 drugs, tested them, and understood that he had found the cure, which took an unexpected form.
What for?
Me. I was the cure. The first formula transformed him into me. The second formula, which he always refers to rather insultingly, I can't help feeling as the antidote, transforms me back into him. Lately, I found a way to slip his leash to become myself without having to wait for the injection.
How?
Presumably because I am the stronger.
Is evil stronger than good?
You tell me.
Please.
sorry. I thought you were planning to stay a while. But perhaps my sense of smell deceives me.
Where are you going, Mary?
The master's asked me to bring him something from the laboratory.
I'll take care of that.
He particularly asked that I do it myself.
I will do it.
You don't know what he wants. Please don't interfere. And he's not to be disturbed for the rest of the morning.
Mary,
Yes, Mr. Poole.
I want you to go and wait in my parlor. I have something to say to you.
Yes, Mr. Poole.
Poole, there you are.
Yes, sir.
I want you to pay very close attention to what I say. You must make another visit to Finley and Sons.
Yeah, I'm very much afraid they will
listen to what I'm saying before you start raising objections. 3 or 4 months ago, they prepared this at my instruction. There must have been some impurity in the compound because since then, neither they nor any of the other chemists has been able to reproduce it. You must ask them to analyze this precisely and then wait on the premises until they succeed in reconstituting it. Tell them that this is a matter of the greatest urgency, life and death.
I will, sir.
Mary, will you come with me? At least there's someone in this house I can rely on.
I didn't know if I could believe what he was saying, but it's true, isn't it?
I kept thinking you must know we were the same man.
How could anyone know such a thing? How could anyone possibly guess?
I want you to do something for me. I want you to go now to my laboratory and make up a bed. That is where I'll need to spend most of my time from now on.
Shall I take this with me?
No.
Sir? He said you have an illness. What kind of an illness?
You might call it a fracture in my soul. Something which left me with a taste for oblivion.
should have seen him. Shuffling across the courtyard. Hanging onto that drawer like he thought someone wanted to take it off him.
Poor Mr. Poole, run off his feet. And he's not looking very well on it either.
I'm afraid the master's been put out of patience. As I feared, his new consignment of medicine is not at all satisfactory. There are a number of broken bottles in the operating theatre.
I'll go and clear it up, Mr. Poole.
No. Never mind. Leave it till the morning.
Best to get it done now. Doctor? Is that you? Who is that?
What stops me from killing you? I always knew you'd be the death of us.
He took pity on me.
Seems he took pity on me as well. He mixed something with the antidote. A poison.
Another cruel trick to take his life and leave you behind to suffer.
No. It was the only way he could devise to set you free. It was inevitable from the moment I found how to achieve what I'd always wanted. To be the knife as well as the wound. Would you have ever forgiven me? I
You said you didn't care what the world thought of you. Nor will I.